Thank you so much for sharing your Sunday afternoon with me. This is a discussion for entrepreneurs, business owners. I'm going to post this on AfroEconomics with JB Bryan on YouTube, and I'm going to share it right now on AfroEconomics with JB Bryan on Facebook. I almost forgot about y'all. Can't forget about my people on Facebook. I have it on my personal Facebook page. Now I have it on. I want it most importantly to be on AfroEconomics with JB Bryan, because it is you all, almost 5,000 of you, who have shown such sincere support in all of the things that I've posted for financial empowerment on AfroEconomics with JB Bryan on the page. Also check out over 500,000 views on YouTube. There's a huge video library of so many things that I've done, and I've posted it on YouTube. So this is the first time. How are you, Kenneth Pegram? This is the first time that I've actually done anything on a Sunday afternoon, but I thought to myself, what is the time that I have as an entrepreneur? So I had to make myself available to you also for the time that's free for you, which is possibly right now. You're about to take a little snack. Thank you to everybody that is hanging out in the panel room. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing your evening, your afternoon. It is beautiful in Virginia. So anybody on the East Coast, you all know. And my friends on the West Coast, you all know too. Also, I have to congratulate Kim Braxton Brower, who just started her new business. Congratulations, Kim. Thank you for taking time out. I know that you are tired, but this is how it goes. We rejuvenate through getting additional information that gets us motivated. So I love participating in discussions like this on the other side, being on your other side when I could be on input, so that you can just use this as an opportunity to rejuvenate you about your business goals, your financial goals for your business. If you're new in business or if you're old in business like me. How you doing, Elizabeth Jefferson Perron? It's so good to see you hanging out with me today. So I have 10 points, and I'm gonna let you go. 10 things I want you to think about as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. 10 things I want you to think about. The first point is, the star point is to get the book, AfroEconomics with JB Bryan. It is perfect for today's entrepreneur because an entrepreneur wrote the book. Yes, I've had my business since 1995. So y'all, I can tell you some things that I can really help you do some things differently. If I could do it all over, you know that thing. Well, there's not much that I would change, but there are some things that I'm sharing here that I know have been important in me getting from 1995 to 2017 as a registered investment advisory firm owner. And the first point is that you have to diversify our sources of income. Now that means if you have a beauty salon, it's okay to also have clothing in the salon. It's okay to also have some purses, some products. So so there's so many salons that have so many multiple oils, conditioners, shampoos, things that are available to their customers. So my first point for increasing the value of your business, a smart move, is to diversify your sources of income. Personally, we know that that's true. It's true for your business also. JB Bryan Financial Group has AfroEconomics. It's a membership program so that you can become a member as an entrepreneur. That's an additional source of income for me. That is an additional source. In addition to, as an investment advisor, I get paid fees for developing investment portfolios and the assets that are under management. And also I'm licensed in all of the insurance products. Talking about sources of income, definitely. You want to make that happen. So I haven't gone out of my industry. I'm still staying in what I know best, but I'm actually taking advantage of the opportunity to completely serve my customer. And that's what you want to do, Mr. Tice. You want to completely serve your customer. And I know that you all would agree, you all on Facebook as well. I'm trying to make a habit to not look over at the Facebook monitor, but to look at you, because it's coming out of this one. So that is funny. But so the first point is to diversify income sources. Have multiple income sources. Don't fall victim of many government contractors. A lot of Black businesses have become government contractors, successful government contractors, but they're putting all of their resources into one government contract. Then when that income source falls apart or it ends, then they have to get rid of a lot of people. They have to get rid of their workforce. That's hard. That's a challenge. You want people to fully commit to you over the long term, then you have to make sure that after that 2-year contract that you may have that's paying them for 2 years, you need to let them know that you have a plan for them staying on after that contract ends. Correct? That's having an additional income source. So and the second point is to manage your finances very closely. Manage your finances very closely. So you may hire an accountant to actually assist you with things, but that is no excuse for you to allow things to let go. You have to make sure that you're staying on top of every dime that's being spent, every dime that's coming in. Never get too big to take care of the little things that are vitally important. You find too many multi-billionaires, millionaires in our community that say they didn't know what was going on. They didn't understand how they were spending their money. You know, if somebody's robbing you, they're a thief. You're not going to get the money back no matter how much you sue them. And that's a point I have in here. Number 7 is to avoid litigation. So in order for us to avoid litigation, we have to make sure that we manage our finances very closely. Correct? Make sure that you, if you have any questions for me, any of you, please make sure that you take advantage of putting in, if you're on the webinar, go into the Q&A section or the chat section, whatever is best for you, and ask a question right now if you have something specific to your business as far as income sources or managing your finances. Or my third point, I have 10. The third point is understanding business taxes. Understanding business taxes as well as payroll taxes. Too many businesses have been put out of business because of payroll tax issues. Make sure you stay on top of that, even if there is a computer that takes care of it. Like, I got a letter from one of the states that my firm is in, and they said that I, didn't turn in a particular form that is supposed to be done for me. So that I'm still ultimately responsible for just turning in the form. You would be amazed at how many people miss that mail, don't get that correspondence, don't do anything in response to it, don't find out, and just send the form back. That's it. That's all you got to do is keep up on taxation, taxes, understanding them. That's going to increase the value of your business more than we can even imagine, just being financially organized. And then we're talking about wanting people to want to do business with you. There's a lot of contractors who will make sure that you are financially healthy before they do business with you. If you're trying to raise capital through venture capital, or if you're trying to get a loan from a bank, they're going to want to make sure you have your finances in order. So that's why that's 2 of my 10. Managing your finances very closely and understanding taxation, the third one. A fourth point is to develop a management team. If you can, and you can. In most businesses, you can. Develop a team so that you're not just so dependent on just one person. Develop a team of management, especially if you have a contract and you know how much money you're going to make off that contract over a year's time. So you know what the budget is. So then you have to make sure that you develop a team using that contract so that you are using the money from that contract most efficiently as possible, that you're maximizing every dollar of that income so that you can increase your profits as a business owner. So that may require a team, and that doesn't have to be a team that's on your payroll. You might have your team could be your bookkeeper, your tax preparer, your financial advisor, your your insurance agent. These are your team. That is a team that is assisting you, and make sure that each member of that team is doing their part. If they're no good, they need to be eliminated. And that's the hard part. It's easy for you to hire or bring people into your close circle, but many businesses have a problem on getting rid of the wrong people, so it ends up being a fungus, a virus. Having the wrong people on the team pull down the morale of the right people, because they say, well, Dad, why should I give 100% when they're allowing that person not to give 100%? So be very careful. Knowing who is bad for you is more important than knowing who is good. Really. Be conscious of that. Be conscious. Be in touch. And then, so the fourth point is to develop developing your team. And then a fifth point is pay yourself properly. One sign of a healthy company is that you're being paid properly at the market rate of someone in your position. That you are, too often, and I'm guilty of it myself, we don't pay ourselves enough. So if there may be other ways you could include, you may be able to look at it that you might have employee benefits and also salary. So if you're getting employee benefits and salary and you look at those together, you may be being paid enough for the market average. But don't sit there and rob yourself and not actually compensate yourself during the years that you're building your business. Make sure that you're paying yourself the market rate for a business owner in your particular industry. Make sure that you're conscious of that. And then as you're paying yourself properly, make sure that you are growing. A sixth point is to grow your assets. Grow business assets that are tangible. See, that's easy. You need another bulldozer, you need more trucks. That's easy. You'll go out there and you'll buy more trucks, you'll buy more copiers, you'll buy more computers, you'll get on the tangible. But what about increasing your intangible assets? Increasing your contracts, increasing your client database, increasing increasing your investment portfolio. These are intangibles. See, but these are also things that your business can own. It could have patents. You could have trademarks. Your business could have, but things that are not just hard assets, but their value can be increased and be adjusted. And it could be one patent or one invention that your business made, and that one invention could actually be millions and millions of unlimited income forever. So be conscious of intangibles are very important as well. There's a documentary coming on tonight on HBO about the Beats and the headphones and Dr. Dre and someone else, and the documentary is discussing like how they developed that partnership and how that happened. But basically, when the headphones are intangible, but Dr. Dre as a music monster, the man, and you can easily for you to visualize how important sound is to him. And if you want that same sound quality, then you got to get what Dr. Dre uses. You got to get the beats. And that ended up being $1 billion intangible for him. Isn't that something? Just by doing what he loves to do and being creative and turning it into something. So you can take your intangible becomes a tangible. Your reputation is an intangible. Every day we should be working on enhancing and increasing our reputation as a business owner. Mr. Stokes would agree with that, I'm sure. So an eighth point is sales, 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 you know, look, my entire career has been sales, so easy for me to say. But there isn't a business, even if you're a plastic surgeon, you have to do sales, 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 and sales. That's everything is about sales. No matter what you are, if you're a teacher, you're selling your students. You're starting a tutoring service. You have to sell these students on knowledge is important. You have to make them want to learn. You have to create an energy that it pulls them into what you have. I think that sales is not so much a push as it is creating a pull. Like, I like when someone just watches this video and then they go and they set up an entrepreneurship membership because they want to start talking to me on the regular. You know, I don't want, you know, what I'm saying, nothing in what I can say can make you do that, but something about what I said pulls you to it. So developing a marketing plan on how you're going to help people, you know, is an important part of the 8th point of increasing the value of your business is create a science. Make it into a science. How you're going to communicate to the public what you can do to help them. Sales, sales, sales. So a 9th point is to completely separate your personal accounts, your personal stuff from your business stuff. Completely separate it, because you legally, if you are, unless you're a sole proprietorship, you don't have to do that. But if you start doing corporations and C Corps and S Corps and LLCs and you're going into a different entity, you need to make sure that you realize that, and you want to make sure that it is realized legally that you are a totally separate entity. I skipped the 7th point, I think, and I talked about it earlier. My 7th point is to avoid litigation. So avoid litigation, and that's where the whole separate entity. So if you're avoiding and you're not commingling your personal with your business, if your business did get into litigation, then it's the business, not you personally, that's involved in the litigation. But if you've been intermingling and you have your personal assets listed on the balance sheet of the business, well, guess what could happen? So avoid litigation, and then sales, 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 sales. And then a 9th is developing the separate personal accounts from your business accounts. We got so many people. Thank y'all so much for hanging out on the Carolyn McLemore. That's right. I'm telling you, that woman has the best salon, the best institution of higher learning for cosmetology. She has it down to a science. She's been doing it so long, and she's taken her technical skills of being a superb stylist, and she's putting it into the school, into the philosophy of the school, and giving it to the students. Her love for what she does and her experience pulls students into her school. I'm so glad that you said something, Carolyn, because that is so you are such a good example of sales, sales, sales. Is we want to be creating a product that is so good, a reputation that's so good. You want to have a plan that is so fabulous, and you want to carry out your marketing plan to the smallest intent. You want to be so detail oriented. You want to have so much energy and force that is put into it that people are pulling to get to it, that they want it so bad. They want to be in. I will be successful when you desire to be in AfroEconomics, that you know that that's an integral part of your continued success. Then I've made a difference. And my final point is to consider my screen. Look, my screen went down over there. Don't be back, I hope. Consider buying other companies to increase your company value. Now, you can buy other beauty schools. You can buy other trucking companies. I could buy other companies. If I wanted to increase my insurance business, I could buy other insurance agencies. I can buy other investment advisory firms. I could buy a list of people who might want to a company that has a list of potential people that will want to be members of AfroEconomics that need financial planning. But it has to be mergers and acquisitions are a good way of finding a firm that you want to merge with, so you can reduce your expenses, possibly if you're working on the same type of contracts or have the same, and but sitting down and talking to people that you respect that are doing what you're doing, or it could be possibly that somebody is going out of business. You might be that one. You might be where you've been in business for a long time and now you want to sell your business. Don't just close down. Too often we just close down. I would love to have someone in AfroEconomics that is actually at a point in their life where they want to sell their business and they want help in how to get there properly. Because I have one client that successfully sold his company to a major company, and it allowed him, after 40 years of working gruesomely hard, working hard, to actually, move forward and enjoy his later years, enjoying, like doing things he always dreamed about, are still healthy and everything. I want those to be our successful stories, to see Black men and women who have had a successful business, but they just want to go on and do something else, and then they want to merge or be acquired, or they want to break, or there's a business and they say, I want to be bigger. I want to go out and acquire someone else, and we can work together on what's a good company to purchase. We're going to look at these type of things. Do they have their finances straight? Are they managing everything correctly? Are their taxes correct? Are their payroll taxes taken care of properly? Do they have a good management team? These are the type of things that you look at if you want to buy another business or some businesses coming to buy you. So in summary, there's just 10 things, and we're going to talk next Sunday, God willing, that we're going to talk again. But these are just 10 tips that I'm giving you on increasing the value of your business, diversifying your income, managing your finances, understanding business taxes, developing a management team, paying yourself properly, growing your assets, both tangible and intangible assets, avoiding litigation, sales, developing a marketing plan, and then make sure your personal assets are separate from your business assets. And then a final point is to consider buying other companies, or making sure you have a good succession plan set up for yourself if you are trying to sell your business. Don't just give up. There are options. Especially if you do these things and make sure the value of your business is strong. Check out AfroEconomics, Our Black Wealth Matters. My book, and just go to AfroEconomics.com, the website behind me, and then click events, and then check the book, click the bookstore for next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I have workshops every Wednesday and every Sunday now, so under events. But the book is in the bookstore. The kids' book is in the bookstore. The workbook is in the bookstore. But thank you so much, y'all, so much. I know that you all, I appreciate you all being in the webinar, and I hope, I'm about to close out. You haven't asked any questions. I hope I didn't miss anything, but please, if you have any questions after I close this out, please email me at jb@jbbryan.com, jb@afroeconomics.com, or call 1-844-JB-BRYAN, 1-844-JB-BRYAN, and call, and we can set up a time for us to talk. I want to help. I want to see your dreams come true. Definitely check out the 10 principles of AfroEconomics, and then share this video with your friends. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like the Facebook page, AfroEconomics with JB Bryan. Have a great day, a wonderful Sunday evening, and be safe. Take care.